it's the next day. We're gonna get started and paint the whole place white, except the bottom, so it's gonna be a green color. But we're gonna get started by taping some places, and some places Despina is gonna use a tool so to block the wood from getting painted. So she's gonna use a tool instead of tape. This tape is not the best to stick on wood overall, and really not that good tape overall. Masking tape, it just doesn't want to stick on surface like this, so it's hard to mask these things away and not get them painted. So it's easier just to hide it and paint whatever you need it. So yeah, let's get started by taping. We ended up taping only those two windows because the tape is just so bad, it doesn't even stick on anything. So I don't know if I just got really cheap brand, probably. And so yeah, we're just gonna paint it, and we're gonna use this tool to kind of put it against this, like a flat surface, and then you just paint it till that. We'll use the flat side, not the one with the rivets.
And we have the woods that help us kind of like
kind of guide us.
So.
It doesn't need to be so perfect, as long as it's more sealed than what it is now, because OSB is not that waterproof at all. So yeah, with the paint we're gonna use this one, which is like facade paint. So it's made for exterior houses, for like what we have as the house. So in theory we could paint our house white as well, but we would need probably 2 of these buckets. Anyways, this paint is waterproof and you can wash it, so that's why we chose it. And it should stick really well on the wood because it's made for sticking on facade, which is not the most nicest material, it's very rough. So yeah, let me just open it and mix it and start painting. Gotta get the milk quill combined to make cheese. Yeah, it's starting to cheese.
Okay, do we try to see how it looks? Looks good.
That's the green part.
Okay, and the paint is fully dry. It took fast to dry because we only did one layer. We're thinking of doing 2 layers, but first of all, it's not necessarily to do 2 layers. All I wanted is just to get the look of the OSB wood gone, so interior does not need 2 layers because the chickens are not the pickiest one. They're not gonna complain about it. And second of all, also the weather conditions are not perfect for painting. Maybe we do that in summer or late summer, early spring, early autumn. So we'll see if we have to do another layer, but I think it looks much better than before. So now we're gonna go on the bottom, and for the bottoms we have bought this paint. This paint is an acrylic Emily paint that is usually used for outdoor, for painting metals and fences. So we have chose this one because on the bottom with paper is gonna get pretty splashy. We wanna protect the OSB, and we also wanna be able to clean it pretty easy. So we got this one. You cannot tell the color is green. We were thinking to buy brown, so it's like white and brown, but then we're thinking we don't want to go straight away to the scenario that's gonna happen in here, so we went for green. So it also has like a nice green grass in here while outside is, you know, muddy and snowy, so you know, they have something to think about. So yeah, let's get started, open it and paint and see how it looks, if it looks like this and how it looks on the wood. Let's get started. Ooh, I don't know why we always choose green. We don't have the best experience with green color. If you remember our bathroom, how it all happened, but this color is really nice. It reminds me of our bathroom color. I like that color. I didn't want to go too dark, and of course I didn't want to try again the brighter green, and we also want the dark, but I didn't want to go with a darker green. So yeah, let's see how it looks. So we have finished painting all of the bottoms and we have fully finished the paint. We should have bought 2 cans of it, so it's 2 liters. 2 liters would be perfect because at the end I was just like petting it, trying to scoop all the paint just to finish everything, and we're not able to finish it. This hole over there, we left it because that's where the egg box is gonna go for the chickens. So we left it at the end in case we have more paint to finish it, but yeah, we used everything up. Not a single droplet in there. It's not perfect, the whole paint job. I'm a bit annoyed because we could have done it. It would be easier if we had enough paint to go over it, and then we would not need to do a second layer. But I was like smushing it. So it has some patches here and there, but I don't think the chickens will complain. We are not doing it perfect, professional. We're not taping everything. We are painting some stickies here and there. It's okay. If one day we want to make it perfect, we can come back to it, but for now we want to get them in, so we're kind of trying to do it pretty fast. Let's wait for the paint to dry on the sides. That's why I didn't also do them so perfect, so we can put the sticks and the sticks on top. Interior we could already put, but we're waiting for the corners to dry. So yeah, see you in a bit. you like your house, Peppa?
This is your Peppa. Come, Peppa. Let's go, Peppa. So, as you see, we are done. We added all those nice little beauty moldings. It actually is quite overdone for them. It is looking really beautiful. I love it. But it's mostly because we had this wood and we don't really have a need for it anywhere else. And it adds kind of character to it instead of just leaving it. Because it's not necessary, but it definitely adds quite a look. And we want to do this project where it lasts for years and we don't want to come back to it fixing up things like we have on other projects. So we want to have this project finished fully, so that's why we are taking our time and doing it properly. So yeah, let us know what you think. It's looking kind of cool. Maybe we need a second layer of white and second layer of green as well, because we did run out of paint. Here's gonna go the egg laying boxes, and we are planning to put these ones, which is gonna be for the food for gooses and for chickens and maybe for apples, something like that. So we're gonna put that underneath their egg boxes with, of course, and close it in so they can't go under there. So that's kind of what the plan is. Here, egg laying boxes, there's gonna be their sticks for sleeping. So yeah, looks pretty nice. I can't wait to get them in here. We still have quite a lot to do. We have to insulate all of this and both sides. And we have to build that middle, which is going to be all from chicken fence, so the gooses cannot bother the chickens, and so on. So, hope you enjoyed. We're going to see you next time. Bye bye. There's a lot to do.
Yeah, but we hope in 3 days to have them in here.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. It's going to work fast.